throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Levis now off of play action. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The time is cold. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup at 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake, Levis. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Levis from the gun. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big one. as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
The Chark goes in motion left. Levis now on 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. First and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Levis. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded right at the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Levis. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Once again, it's Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he is caught, powering forward. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And in for the Ravens Tylan Wallace, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Whip.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Levis back to throw. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. Out of the gun again to Spears. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis to throw it. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion right is Smith. Levis now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Levis on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And Levis going back to the air. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Levis sets up the throw here. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Levis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Play action now. Levis rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. He finds Hopkins complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
A 12-yard lead. It's now 4th down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Hand off to Spears.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ravens 23-yard line.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans